What's up, everybody? MegaGamer, FrisKris, Maxus, episode X.
This one.
Yes.
No deal.
No
like
deal.
the Xbox that's coming out soon.
Yes.
This one.
About a week away, basically.
Yeah. 10 days, yep.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, we're filming this. We only got 2 days to get this one up, so pretty much on the money. So yeah, episode 10. Very exciting stuff. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Yes. Many things kind of to talk about, not that
We
much
have
stuff.
so much.
Some
yeah,
things.
I fucked that up. Don't worry about that.
Some stuff.
Yeah, I know. We got so much planned today.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
So what are we drinking today?
I wonder if we will have something new. No, we won't.
Yes, we do.
We
Yeah,
totally
we do.
said last month we'll try something new. Oh, we got this though.
Yeah.
That's new.
But they're both cider.
So, this is
Yeah,
this is hard cider.
It even says hard.
Yes.
Because it's hard.
It's almost a full drink more than this
Yeah,
in each container.
it's a can.
Yep, that's why I said container, because that's cans, that's bottles. Can't
So
say
they're
cans
containers.
or bottles. They're containers.
I cannot fault you in any way, shape, or
They're
form.
liquid containers.
6.9
because
lol.
they contain liquid.
We might as well go a little freestyle this episode. I mean, we've got some stuff to talk about. I've got ideas for topics that have kind of plagued the gaming industry in the last month. But yeah, no, it's are you trying to get that open?
I am trying,
Sounds like
but
messed up.
there's cans in the way.
Wait a minute.
I think.
Yeah, you've got weak hands. So.
Always cursed
Really
my
not
whole life.
cooperating here.
It legit says push in.
I am pushing in.
You're trying to push here.
I did push there.
Okay, anyway.
Sounds like directorial instructions for the nasty.
It's like going to IKEA.
That's not what I was afraid. Anyway, what the fuck is going on?
That
It
bit.
doesn't matter.
Should probably put it upside before they all just roll off the table.
No, because this is the fridge buddy, which means they can't come out without you pulling them.
Ah, right, gotcha. Fair enough, fair enough. Yeah, we can start with
Cheers,
this.
buddy.
So cool. The
It's a
original cider
The
brand.
killer.
I feel like,
Like a
I feel like
killer.
it's just one of those things where it's like, we're the original, and then everyone says they're the original.
But these guys are actually the original.
Oh, well, there you go.
This Mercury cider is black in color.
Cheers, episode 10, fellas.
Wait.
Can you fucking
hurry your hole.
open? Cheers.
Hard cider.
It is hard cider, I like it.
Christian doesn't.
What do you think?
Definitely more alcohol.
Yeah. You
Twice
taste
as much.
it.
It's still very non-alcoholic tasting.
I think
It tastes very winey, but much better because it's not wine.
The whiny.
Yeah, okay, I think you're right. Because it was piss cheap. That's kind of the main reason we got a 10 pack.
It's not usually cheap though.
Yeah, but
But yeah, each of
I
these
do-
cans has 2 drinks.
'cause, like-
two standard
like the
drinks.
pear cider is really nice, but like it's almost too nice.
Yeah.
I feel like if I was trying,
It's also like 18. How much was that?
14.
what
it was on
price?
it was on special.
Yeah,
It's usually like $18, $20, and there's like 7 drinks in there, and there's 20 drinks in this.
not a bad deal at all. Yeah, because the pear cider
And
is
these
good
are
for like
still tasty.
casual drinking, but it doesn't even feel like drinking.
Yeah, I actually
like, it's
really like
fine,
these. The
but-
first one I had of these wasn't this cold, and it wasn't as good. It's
Okay.
better cold.
Yeah, no, they're nice and cold. It's good. Yeah, this is something I'd like prefer to drink, like if I was going out, sort of thing.
Yeah.
No, I feel like this would get a job done. I like it. Alright.
Talk about what?
That's what we're doing.
Yeah.
What have we been playing lately? I've got a short list, as usual. But, anything new on the table?
Oh, you started Destiny 2?
I did start Destiny 2. We can talk. Fuck, these months, they go by, but like a lot happens to figure it out. So pretty much, I think the day we filmed the last podcast.
Yeah.
Close. Maybe the day after.
No, it was
No,
the
it
day
was the day, 'cause
because
it's
he
when-
dropped me off, and then I had to go inside get
You
it.
walk in. It's a
Yeah,
straight up game.
I know that
game.
you got it.
But when we
Oh,
played
I
it,
didn't play it for a
Played it.
few days after, but the day we filmed the last podcast, this guy just gave me a copy of Destiny 2 straight out. So,
because I brought the
lad. He's a lad.
PlayStation bundle, which came with the actual game, but I already had the game, so I just had a spare copy.
Yeah.
And
Man,
you're the only one that I knew would actually play it.
Sweetheart,
Ethan
sweetheart.
and Josh wouldn't play it.
So I haven't played it too much. I'm going to clarify, and by next month I'll be playing a lot more games because I finished school for the year in like a week. So by next podcast I should have a lot more to talk about, especially with Destiny 2. But I did play a few hours. I kind of got through the kind of introductionary stage where you kind of you lose your
Right.
the light. That's it, and then you get it back pretty quickly, and then you go back to the farm.
Yep.
Yeah, so that's pretty much where I am story-wise. I think I did a couple of things after that, but after that, I just kind of started fucking around with you guys. And I actually really enjoyed it. I thought the intro was actually really cool, like how it was done
Yeah.
from a presentation standpoint. And it really, I was like, I'm really getting into this. Like the story in Destiny 1 was like passive.
It wasn't there.
So passive, I just did not give a fuck. But I gave a fuck pretty quickly starting the story. And I was like, oh, it's quite cool and interesting. And then we just started making fun of the villain? What were we making fun of? Was it the accent? Gary. What were we making fun of? I can't even remember.
But his name is Gary.
Yeah. I don't remember.
Fuck.
Don't think of it too hard. We got the time here.
Yeah, I can't remember, but no, we're making fun of him. I feel like it was something to do with the voice. I don't know.
Oh, it's because he sounds like Bane.
Bane, that's it. That was fucking Bane. And then we made a game with what was his name?
Chris. Chris.
Chris, that's it. You, me, and Chris we're basically playing a game where they were on their sparrows.
Yeah.
Trying to knock me off the edge.
Trying to knock him off the edge
That
on
lasted
Titan.
for like 2 hours.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't get mine because I hadn't finished the story yet.
Yeah.
And
In those 2 hours, you could have finished the story.
Yeah, pretty much.
probably
We would have been able to rush you that like so fast. Oh well, too bad.
Oh well, too bad. Nah, we had fun. That was pretty fun. So I was surprised by how much I kind of started digging into it, and I haven't really had much of a chance to play it since. So that was kind of at the start of the month, start of October. But yeah, I was like, okay, this is cool. I like what they're doing with this. I also played, I think this is the only two I'm thinking of. I started playing something called Overcooked, which I'm sure you probably heard of, and this guy's played it. So I was at a friend's house and we were playing 4-player Overcooked, and I've heard of the game. Bloody Greg Miller keeps talking about it and all this shit.
One
But-
player, it's like pretty boring.
Oh really?
Yeah, like 4 people is like
Four
really,
people,
really fun.
It was so fun. It was chaotic because I didn't have my glasses on, and I'm colorblind, slightly colorblind. So there was some frustrations between the 4 of us, but no, it was a great time. And if you don't know what Overcooked is basically you're looking down at these. It's sort of cartoon vibe. It's very cartoonish vibe, but basically you're in a kitchen and you've got these different kind of kitchens. Like you got some in the Arctic, so you're kind of like on this slippery ice slope, or the car one.
Yeah.
You have to jump between cars to like serve. It's the most ridiculous shit, but it's so much fun. So I'm gonna buy that really soon, and I advise we should all play it because we have a lot of fun.
I mean, if Caleb's
How much is it?
like $15.
Okay, that's pretty.
If Caleb's with me, then he doesn't have to buy it because it's split screen.
Right, that's true.
Split screen, but it's
4-player
like
split
one-
screen. Like, how many fucking games do that anymore?
Not Lego.
Lego doesn't do it anymore.
It does. It does it if you're close together, but once you go further enough away, it turns into split screen.
It's sad. It's mostly just like the frame rate and shit now. That's the reason I didn't do it anymore.
Yeah.
Oh well, sucks. I think that's about all I played in the last month, to be honest. But I had a lot of fun with those 2 games. How about
I
you?
feel
two?
like we played a game. No.
No.
What do you mean?
As in with you.
Any more? Right.
played some
Any more,
Overwatch.
like Overwatch?
Yeah, the Halloween event started on.
Oh yeah. Oh, we did.
The-
I did play a little Overwatch with you a couple of weeks back. The Halloween stuff. We're doing the Horde mode.
Yeah.
Which
the
that was
race
I
mode.
really liked that. It was awesome.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah.
Takes a lot of the saltiness out of Overwatch because Overwatch is just constantly, that can. Person is. Yeah, see, that's my point. Whereas when you're doing PvE
Nice.
and you're versing bots, it's much less frustrating.
Yeah.
Yep.
This already tastes lighter.
Yeah, like the first sip was already way lighter than the first time I tried this.
Okay. No, the first couple of sips I had was like, okay, this is a little strong, but like it already feels better. Like, yeah, okay.
Mouth got used to it or something.
You must have, yeah. I really like it. But yeah, I love that Horde mode in Overwatch. That was a lot of fun. I'm not even joking.
Tasting.
Need to capture that face. Write down the time and his face at that time.
Yep. Got it 13 on this one. Is that it?
Started playing 7 Days to Die.
Ooh, what's that?
Very good until you die.
I mean, that's most things
Bullshit.
in life.
Such bullshit.
The thing is, it's a good game, but once you die, you lose everything. It just drops on the floor, and you have to go get it again.
Okay, so what
And-
happened to me, and the
Oh,
reason I don't
yes.
want to play the game anymore, is I died. My stuff got dropped in a bag, so it just drops it all in one bag. You can go back and get it, and it shows you a marker on your, like, pretty much. You know how some games have a scrolling compass up the top.
Yeah, yeah.
It shows you a marker on that, and I was heading towards it, and then like 50 fucking zombies came after me, and I died again. And when you die a second time before you pick up all your shit is gone.
Christ.
So I'm not
baby.
fucking playing the game anymore.
What? So what? Because I haven't really heard of this. What actually is the game?
It's
It's a zombie survival game.
I got actually surprised by this because it is made in Unity.
Oh really?
Yeah.
We were just talking about it last episode.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like a Unity game.
Yeah.
It does in some ways. Like the menu systems all look like Unity
Yeah.
systems. But graphics-wise, it's definitely not.
Is this PS4?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
It's different.
Mm.
It's very terrible
Yeah.
graphics-wise, but it's a cheap game. It's a small game.
Yeah.
It is like an expensive game. It was just on sale.
Oh yeah, it's like $40 usually.
No,
Jeez.
it's like 50 or 60.
I don't know.
Price.
No, it's like $45.
Is it?
Yeah, the discount was like $30.
Crazy. I think my brother actually played more games than me this semester because he got the new FIFA, which
That's not a game.
was that before the last episode when that came out? I don't know. Who
I
cares?
don't know when FIFA comes out.
It's FIFA, so
I'm
you
not
know.
full of shit.
Yeah.
It's FIFA, so it's FIFA. Yeah, check the thing. And he got Gran Turismo Sport, which, like,
Yeah.
you got your problems with Gran Turismo. You've discussed this in the past.
I don't like Gran Turismo.
I always
Ethan
struggle
bought
to
it,
get into it.
and
Oh,
he
really?
doesn't like it at all.
Yeah, well,
He was like, "Yeah, don't buy it."
Well, it's interesting because my brother, huge GT fan from ever. Like, I was like, I couldn't. I was too young to read when I was playing GT3 because he had all of them, and he's a huge fan of them.
Like,
But
I
he
like
had
the
some
fact
things
that
to
they're
say as well.
very heavily simulator, but I don't like sim games. I don't
Yeah.
like sim racing games. I like quite sim, but still fun.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I don't want to be like, oh, fucking... I don't want to be full into, like, trying to be as careful as possible and racing
Just replay
properly.
the clip that you did 2 months ago.
No, I don't even remember what that was about.
Yeah.
Because they're like, oh, I gotta shift the gear to this, and something like that.
What was it about?
It was about that. It was about
Was it?
simulator games. Yeah.
Yeah.
We've had this conversation before. Yeah.
Yeah, but like, see, even with the Forza Motorsports games, even those I don't like as much as the Horizon series because the Horizon series is such an arcade racer, but it's just like it's more fun.
Yeah.
You can play it with less skill. Like I can play motorsports games, I can play sim games. I'm fine at them. I just
This-
don't,
you
it's
don't
not as
find it
fun.
very yeah. Hey, did you ever play Drive Club? I feel like I've.
Oh, I don't like Drive Club.
I love the mix because it was simulate-ish,
Yeah.
but arcade-ish. Like, it was a really interesting mix. I don't know if I've said it on the show before.
I feel like we've talked about it before.
Yeah, I feel like we have, but
I just never liked it. I like I know it's
Actually,
gonna make
pretty
me
fun,
sound like a
yeah.
racing dickhead, but I like Need for Speed and Forza. And yes, they're the most
They have
arcadey
places. They
pieces
have
of
places,
shit
yeah.
out of all of the racing series. But they're just what I like. So fuck it.
I wouldn't mind going back to play some of the PS2 Need for Speeds. Because I think we got
They really need to make remasters of
Yeah.
Need for Speed, Payback,
Underground and Most Wanted.
Yeah.
God, I remember Most Wanted.
Not
on
Payback.
PS2.
Payback's what's coming.
To the window, to the wall.
It's funny because that's actually a window and there's
that's
a wall over there.
a wall.
You're on top
And
of your
the
fucking
sweat
shit
drops off
today.
my balls.
Oh dear.
Ew,
Yeah, sorry.
dude.
Just clean it up.
I miss Most Wanted. Do you remember Most Wanted on
Yeah.
PS2? Fuck, I love that fucking game so much. And then they did it on PS3, and I was like,
But yeah, I'm keen to play Payback when it comes out. 3 days after I buy my extremely expensive Xbox One X.
You buy an Xbox One X?
Yep. Talked about
Did
it.
he tell you about it?
oh,
I didn't talk about it in the last podcast. What are you talking about? I'm buying an Xbox One X.
It totally
in
hasn't
like 10
been a
days.
discussion of financial conversation.
Yeah, we legit-
every time.
We legit didn't just talk about it about 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
That's not
That's
what happened.
That's not canon. What are you talking about?
Yeah. So I'll get Ned
But,
Ned for Sped.
Need for Sped. Is there a new one coming out?
Yeah, Payback's coming out
Oh,
3
that's-
days
yeah,
after the Xbox One X.
Right. Yeah, it dropped on that. What was I gonna say? Oh, you two need to talk about GTA because you played that a bit recently, haven't you?
It's not that much to talk about.
I suppose so, but like, it's nothing.
The video that I uploaded was that.
That was a fucking Ethan getting fucking
Yeah,
run over. I lost my shit.
Was that before the last podcast? Or
I don't think so.
The thing I love the most about that video is when they're talking to each, like when they've
Yeah.
he's put his gun away and
Yeah,
he's like,
you
yeah,
got-
thank you.
you got the
And then he's
gun.
walking around casually and you just see this white car pull in the background and it's blurry because GTA's field of view
Yeah.
makes everything behind you blurry.
Yeah.
So you can see this white car pull in and then start speeding towards him. And then Christian goes next to the wall.
It's pretty great. It's pretty great.
Check out that video on FrisKris' channel.
Good stuff. Is that the last thing you uploaded?
I feel like I've uploaded an Overwatch video.
Destiny.
Oh, no, it was.
Destiny.
What was the Destiny one?
The
It's
Sandstorm
very
one that got
recent.
copyright strike.
Channel.
Oh my god, that was a video that I uploaded on Destiny.
Yeah.
We had like a big tower. No, we were in the tower and there was a big group of us just dancing in one spot.
He started playing the Wii music
Yeah.
because I fucking love that
oh
shit.
my god!
It's
What,
like the
over
best.
The mic or something?
Yeah.
Nice.
And
Oh yes. Oh, you
these-
just closed my tab.
these
of
people,
Google.
these
Piece
people
of
just
shit.
randomly start. They couldn't hear us. Only me, Christian, and Chris could hear what was going on.
Oh right.
And all these randoms in the tower started dancing with us.
That's what you gotta do, man.
And then Christian's like, "Oh my god, there's such a big group here. We got to get Sandstorm going." Start playing Darude Sandstorm, and the video got copyright striked.
Oh damn it!
No, I didn't make my
Is it still?
5 cents on it.
It's still up though, eh?
Mhm.
Chris Frizz.
I know. What a bunch of noobs. Oh, what the fuck? It's not even coming up.
Chris is 1/3.
Ah.
Don't even know my gaming channel.
Well, I'm sorry. It just comes out with our podcast first. Best towel lobby ever. So this got copyrighted.
Yep.
Well, I gotta keep it down because I don't want this video getting copyrighted.
Good reasoning.
Yeah.
Just cover your mic. Well, I'll just turn off.
Actually, no, don't worry about it.
No. We gotta watch it.
Is it still coming out of camera?
I'll mute it. Wait, I can't drink. Yeah, no.
And see,
Yeah.
as soon as the music starts
Yeah,
playing, so many people
everyone
are
gets involved. Like. Everyone's getting involved. Is Chris in it as well? Yeah. What the fuck? No.
It's very bad you found this so fast.
Oh yeah. Wow. What the fuck is this fucking dickhead jumping? Oh, because he's got the thing, eh?
That's me, by the way. The blue one.
Nice.
I don't know. I can't tell which one's Chris. I think Chris is somewhere in there.
Oh, this is great.
Where's the copyright?
Free views, man. It's criminal. It's criminal.
3 views.
But 2 likes out of 3 views, not bad. 66% of the market. God, okay, that's enough. That's enough of this.
Anyway.
No, I was going to say, because my brother, like I said, he's a huge Gran Turismo fan.
Oh yeah, back to that. I said, oh yeah, back to that.
Yeah. But he played a bit of sport. He bought the game. And he said, and so this is more because you were saying how you don't really like just the feel of the arcade, not the arcade, the simulator feel. That wasn't the problem that he had with it. It's the same thing. So if you're into that kind of thing, that's not going to be the issue here. He says that the sort of the pacing and how you progressively have to save up to get new cars and the way that all works, the pacing of upgrading and getting to the top, feels way different because the online is such an integral part of the game now. Because they're really forcing you have to be online to do it, as far as I'm aware of. So
Yeah, you have to be.
he says that affects it in a bad way, kind of changes the pacing of that, and it doesn't feel as like good. It doesn't feel as rewarding. So that's all I really heard him talk about it. But yeah, I thought that was quite interesting. That this is like, it isn't a number game. You know, it's not like Gran Turismo 8. It's sport, so kind of got that feeling from the title. It was going to be a little different, but yeah, I'm not sure if I'm a fan of that stuff. I do want to get into a Gran Turismo. I have talked about this before, but like,
Don't get into sport.
it's just yeah.
There's also fuck all cars.
How many cars are in
feature
sport?
DLCs or something?
They don't even do big DLCs in Gran Turismo. Like, it's not like a Forza game or something. I'm pretty sure Forza 7 has 700 cars or some shit. Because I know for a fact, as of right now, Forza Horizon 3 has 540 cars. 540. And I'm pretty sure Gran Turismo's got like 100.
Just over we took Gran Turismo 8 as well.
160.
162.
Yeah, that's fucking nothing. I mean,
Which apparently is the same number as Gran Turismo 3, but about...
yeah, that came out a long time ago.
And apparently Gran Turismo 6 had over 1,100 cars.
That sounds better.
So, a little bit of a reduction this time around.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, 162, that just doesn't cut it this day and age. There's the list there.
I mean, unless you're a Need for Speed game. Then it's fine.
I suppose, yeah.
Then you can have 15
that's a different
cars.
like thing you're trying to do with that game.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing with the Forza games. It's like you make so much money in the games that you can have every car. I have like 700 cars just in my garage. I don't even have every car in the game. It's just that I've got multiples of some cars.
Yeah.
Because I get gifted them, or I win them, or I want like I've got a Volvo. I've got 3 of the same Volvo because I wanted one with a V8, one with a twin turbo 6-cylinder, and one with the stock motor turboed.
Yeah.
Because it's the stock turbo Volvo, and I was like, fuck yeah, why not? Keep the stock motor, because it was actually good, and I just upgraded it. So I've got 3 of that Volvo. And
Yeah.
like, whereas in Need for Speed, you don't do that kind of shit because you only have like 10 garage spaces. So you don't have 3 of the same car.
But I haven't played in Need for
But also
Speed in a while.
in
but
Need for
that's
Speed,
more
you can
fucking
buy
around.
one car, do it up all the way, and win the entire game. Like, for the most part, I use one car in Need for Speed, in 2015 anyway.
Yeah.
Because it's fast, you can drift it, you can grip it, it doesn't matter. You can just, yeah.
It's definitely an argument to be made there with the racing games. I got 3 messages.
Like, that's my area.
Expertise.
So. But yeah, I've just never loved Gran Turismo.
Yeah, no, it's
Also,
it's fair
PlayStation
enough.
controllers don't work properly for racing games.
You get those big setups.
Holding the trigger is so uncomfortable because your fingers just constantly wanting to slip off it.
Back in the PS2, doing the X button.
Yeah.
That was every fucking thing there.
Yeah, but now it's
I still
all on
never
the
liked
trigger,
PlayStation.
and on PS4 controllers, the trigger is not comfortable for racing games.
Mm.
Like because I finally got my Xbox to like do stuff.
Nice.
I turned my Xbox on and got it to do stuff, and started using my Elite controller, and I was like, oh my god, this is the best thing ever.
Yeah.
So it's, yep.
Nier Automata.
By the way, M's a warlock.
Disgusting.
Disgusting.
You said that in the last podcast.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, we got it at the end. Yeah, she responded during the podcast, but I didn't look at it until we finished up. That's pretty funny. Anything else we've been playing?
Yeah, what else have we been playing? That's right.
I play a couple of things on there.
We bought Farming Stimulator 2017.
Farming Stimulator.
Got that.
We haven't talked about
So
your
much better
fucking-
than 2015.
Your Elmo onesie.
That you don't have on.
Oh yeah, I'm wearing a onesie.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I was meant to join in.
I'm actually an Angry Birds.
No, you're an Elmo.
I was never going to wear
You're
a
an
onesie.
Elmo on rabies.
On rabies?
On rabies. On rabies.
Is that a drug?
No. It's a disease that you get and you have, but he's on it.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, fucking hell. That's
What is
about
this?
it, though.
Is that the end of the podcast? We've only done
Why
half an hour, but I think we
not?
can stop now.
We're done.
Shortest podcast ever.
Shortest podcast ever. Episode 10. Let's get the fuck out of here quickly.
Read the title.
Yeah,
Clickbait. We're actually leaving YouTube.
Episode 10, our final one. Haha.
Lol jokes. Contact.
Double
a week
JKs.
later.
I was on my YouTube
Our
channel.
final episode before episode 11.
The final ever, episode 10. Oh god, I think I broke him.
Oh, that's a good one.
Oh, fuck.
The only episode 10 ever, only for one day, is the vertical and horizontal.
And the vertical to my left.
Yeah.
Green donuts.
Fuck.
Oh
Oh yeah, I forgot that you turned those off and on again, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, look, the light's on this time.
Nice.
So back to gaming.
Back to video games.
I brought
What are
Cluster
those?
Truck.
Clusterfuck.
Oh, it's still going. What's
Yeah.
Cluster Truck?
It is a arcade game where you jump from truck to truck to get to the finish line.
It's very difficult.
Yeah. It's actually very.
Why?
It's very
It
fun.
was like $5, so it's like
Fair enough.
$13.
Yeah, alright.
Right.
Nah, it's $7.55.
just wanted to.
Yeah, fair enough.
I mean, why are you buying Overcooked?
Because it's
I had
fun.
Fun with
Well,
it.
Cluster Truck fun as well. So
Okay.
stay out of it
Okay, fuck, alright.
Why am I buying an Xbox One X?
because it has 6 teraflops.
Teraflops.
And my Xbox doesn't work properly anymore.
Each teraflop is worth 5 orgasms.
And it's a terabyte hard drive.
Nice.
Yeah, EV needs to fix their shit.
Yeah, they really do.
On the website, it said that traded in an Xbox One S.
2 terabyte Xbox One X, S,
Yeah.
which are very rare.
And you get $300 off if you pre-order an Xbox One X. But in store, you can just trade it.
Oh, no. Okay, it wasn't just the 2 terabyte Xbox One S. So the deal was on the website, they say if you trade in an Xbox One, a 2 terabyte Xbox One S plus 3 games, probably of their choice, not just any 3 games.
Yeah.
It would be 345 or 49, whatever. It's about $300 off the Xbox One X when you buy it. And
should I?
Yeah.
Okay. So
I was just because you didn't say all of the stuff that it was.
Yeah.
So, and then on it would have been Thursday, I went into EB in the city.
Yeah.
I saw the Xbox One X sign and it said trade in a normal Xbox.
It just said Xbox One.
Yeah.
And you get $300 off. No S, no 3 games, just the console itself.
And I was
It's not a bad deal.
that'd be great,
Yeah.
except it's wrong.
Yeah.
Because it was the same price as on the website.
So if you
it said
if you no, you need all this shit.
Yeah.
Ugh, fucking.
If you, cause that's fucking dodgy as false advertising.
Yeah.
Because on the website it was
you
the
should
same
be able to, like,
price as
fucking
it
get
said
it for
on
that.
their little homemade sign, huh?
Shouldn't you be able to go up and be like, well, the sign says this, so fucking.
Probably.
Yeah.
But they wouldn't do it. They'd be like, no, sorry, can't do that.
Oh, mate.
This is a
like-
franchise. We'd have to call head office.
It's like
and
when
they would say no.
It's like when a cashier scans something and it doesn't scan, the customer's just like, so it's free then. It's the kind of situation.
Oh, why not? Yeah,
But yeah, they need to fix that shit.
that's fucked.
Or just not make homemade. Like it was written in permanent marker on a piece
really?
of paper taped to the box. Or taped to the sign or whatever. Whereas they could have printed out a poster like they do for everything else, saying that this is what you can do.
Dodgy as
Fucking EV games.
We can jump on. I think that's it. We can jump onto the news. I think
I don't think we played any other games.
the stuff we can kind of.
Played Trials Fusion.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
That's fun.
It's fucked.
I want to.
crazy.
I want to get it. It looks so much fun.
It was free on Xbox. You missed out.
Oh motherfucker!
Yeah.
Actually, what's the date? 28th. I need to get Metal Gear fucking Solid.
Yes,
on
you do.
PS4 before it's not free anymore.
When does Medal of Honor F1?
Next month, like 16th next month.
Shit.
Trackmania Turbo's free on Xbox next month.
Okay, cool. Fuck, my Xbox ran out months ago. I gotta pay for it anyway. That's okay.
Just buy a month when you find out that there's free games that you actually want.
Yeah.
It's like $10 for a month or something, and you get a bunch of free games, 4 free games.
Sick as, bruh.
Yeah. Worked out well because I'm trying to find games that I have physically that I can trade in when I go to buy my Xbox.
I did that.
Metal Gear Solid is one that I have.
Yeah.
And then I found out yesterday that Trackmania Turbo is going to be free next month, and I was like, "Fuck yes," because that's another one that I've got on physically.
Nice. I've done that twice. I've a few years ago, EA did this thing at a PlayStation Experience where they were like, "Oh, we're giving away a PS3, PS4, and PS Vita game for free for a day." Jesus. And one of them was Plants vs Zombies Garden Warfare.
Yeah.
So I got that, and then I sold my disc copy for like $30 or something. Which I didn't even buy the game in the first place, so I made a profit of $30. And then the second one was, I think it was God of War. God of War 3 remastered.
Like, I'm not going to make a profit on them, but
Yeah.
it's still
It's cash.
money off my Xbox One X because it's so fucking expensive.
Yeah, it helps. It helps. But yeah.
So yeah,
I gotta remember that from me.
send me money if you want me to buy an Xbox One X.
We start a GoFundMe page.
Shout out your PayPal account.
We'll start a Patreon.
Is it Maxus at PayPal.com?
I don't know.
Fair enough.
Send me Bitcoin.
Bitcoin? Oh, Bitcoin. Fuck. I really had to look up Bitcoin to figure out what the fuck was. And I was like, what is this shit? People are crazy.
Yeah.
Make a big profit.
Apparently I got Minecraft on this thing.
Yeah, me too.
I don't know why.
Standard Windows
click on
install.
my Xbox bullshit. Why are you doing this to my computer? What's the news? What is the news for the month? There's a few things I want. Let me see your list. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
But on top of all this, I really want to talk about the well, you got Battlefront 2 here, but I want to talk about the visceral Star Wars game. It's a whole thing. We'll finish this first though.
I already jumped.
It looks fucked to me.
Stop drinking. Alcoholic.
You've had more than me today. You had gravy on your chips. Heaps of alcohol.
I had gravy on my chips too.
Alcoholic?
You can't drive then.
Ah, fuck!
You can't drive after drinking that anyway. That's 2 standard drinks.
Oh yeah, there's 2. Well, shit. Let's all catch the bus together. No. Alright.
You should probably start drinking these.
FrisKris, I want to drink more of this one though.
Well, I don't mean before you finish that one. I just mean you probably shouldn't have another of those ones because they're 2 standard drinks.
My priority is getting drunk, then we'll figure out how the fuck we're getting home. FrisKris, the news, please, Maestro. What's the first
Okay,
one?
so Road Rash is remastered.
What the fuck is Road
I
Rash?
have no idea.
Why are we talking about it?
Sick. Anyone that knows, now you know.
Survival is coming to Skyrim.
No one
What's
cares.
survival?
Fuck knows. It'll probably add like, oh, you're thirsty,
Play out
or
Battlegrounds.
oh, you're cold, oh, you're thirsty, oh, you're too hot. It'll be that kind of shit.
I am too.
Otherwise, it'll be Skyrim.
Star Wars Battlefront 2 servers back online, the old Battlefront 2.
Yeah, not the new one that's coming
Yeah.
out.
Why's that?
They celebrated because the new Battlefront 2 is coming out that they wanted to put the servers on the old game back.
Doesn't make much sense though, because everyone's going to play the old one now.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they
Because
turned
the
it
old
off.
one's
That's
gonna be
interesting.
better.
That's interesting.
Is better. I know you're in love with the fucking beta, but you know that it'll be worse than the beta, right?
Did you play the beta? How's the beta?
It was amazing.
Why haven't we talked about this prior? When did you play
Because the
it?
beta was after last podcast.
Yeah.
The Star Wars Battlefront
Well,
2
let's
beta.
talk about it now.
The beta was just it was so good.
Do you know what's going to happen?
It's gonna come out. It's gonna be shit.
Yeah. Or it's going to come out and it's going to be good if you spend heaps of money on microtransactions.
I'm not gonna buy the transactions.
Yeah, so it's going to be shit.
It's just
That's why I'm not
customization,
pre-ordering it. Yeah, but it'll be fucking pay to win, like every other fucking game now. Because I've seen shit about it having heaps of microtransactions in it already. And
Yeah,
it's
I'm loading
still
an
like
article about it.
it's still like fucking 20 days away or some shit.
Oh my god, this website gonna kill me! Hey, Christian! That was it, that's one of the
Beth, yawn, sneeze.
Star Wars Battlefront 2's beta loot boxes. Beta's loot boxes prompt player concerns. This is an article from Polygon. We're usually pretty shit, but let's give them the benefit of the doubt today.
Well, at least it's not Kotaku.
With a month to go until launch, Star Wars Battlefront 2 is already steeped in backlash. Fuck knows. The game's first open beta kicked off this weekend, giving players their first taste of its random loot drop system, which hints that players may be asked to pay up in order to progress. How did you run into these or deal with these?
You'd get a loot box for leveling up, pretty much, like every other thing. And then challenges, you'd get a loot box. There's like 6 challenges that you could do per day.
Yeah.
And
then what are loot boxes?
Loot boxes, you would get outfits, you would get upgrades for heroes, they'll call them.
Yeah, pay to win.
I mean, they're like little things like your jetpack has a shorter cooldown or...
like pay to win.
It's like a perk in Black Ops. The jetpack perk, where it cools down less.
Yeah, but you don't have to pay for that. That's in the game. Carry on, what else is in the loot boxes?
This is going to cause some debate today. I like it.
I'm just hurting your feelings now, so that your feelings get hurt when the game comes out and you spend $100 on it.
I'm just hurting your feelings now. I love you, FrisKris. What other loot? What
Need
other
for Speed Payback doesn't have loot boxes.
Oh no.
It's because you don't want to. It's because you're in denial. You should get out of denial. It's dirty. It's a dirty river.
It's a dirty river. Oh. Look, he's all upset now.
It's just because you're in a onesie. You're very provoking me. Making me want to kill you in the face. So instead I'll hurt your feelings about Star Wars Battlefront 2.
As opposed to killing him.
Okay, I understand that you like the beta, and I know that the beta was fun. I saw a lot of gameplay. It's very good.
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Oh.
So that it doesn't make any sort of noise.
Yeah,
That's what that was.
Oh, Jesus.
No.
Rage quit. Nah.
He's going to eat his Big Mac. So anyway, Battlefront 2, sick game. It's going to be an awesome game. It's going to be an awesome game. It doesn't matter about the loot boxes. Everyone's going to buy them. It's not pay to win. Except it is. Don't buy it when it's expensive because it's an EA game. And Star Wars Battlefront 1 was the worst game in history.
You fucking thing. You're fucking crushing it. Oh.
I don't even know who you are right now. Jake, go put yours on now.
I know who it is.
Look at that shit.
Oh my god! There it is! It's under all the clothes!
Oh my god.
Oh. FrisKris, come back. I'm not putting it on.
Oh, thanks for the burger, Christian.
Holy shit, it's just sitting in there.
You fucking dare.
I'm not putting...
I didn't know Big Macs had pickles in them.
Here.
Since when did Big Macs have pickles in them?
Pickle Rick.
I don't remember them having pickles in them.
Oh. I ain't feeling no pickles.
Anyway.
Pickle Rick. Pickle Rick. Oh,
I'm sure. Oh. Star Wars Battlefront 2.
No.
Like, where's my fucking onesies? Right fucking
there. The Xbox Connect has been discontinued.
Wait, I haven't finished my article.
No, I don't care about that. This kid has ruined it.
No, do you know who ruined it? Do you want to know who ruined it? Fucking EA. They're the one putting microtransactions in their fucking games, just like every other cunt now.
Yeah. Put your mic back up.
Yeah,
Zip it up. Yeah, fair enough, fair enough.
Fucking EA.
Shit, mate. Fine. That was great. What's the new one?
Xbox Connect has been discontinued.
Oh yeah, RIP. No one cares.
Yeah, no one gives a shit.
Super Mario Odyssey release. Has anyone played it?
No, because it came out yesterday.
Because we don't have a Nintendo.
Okay, good answers. Assassin's Creed Origins release. Has anyone played it?
I want to play it.
I'm saving up for an Xbox One.
I kind of want to play it.
I'm gonna buy it. I just don't know when yet. Because I need to buy my Xbox, which is lots of money, then Need for Speed, which is a bit of money, and then I'll buy it, and then I'll buy Assassin's Creed.
Well, like, let's actually talk about it, because it just came out, and I've only read the IG, I didn't even read the actual review, I looked at the fucking score that I gave, which was like a 9 point something. Oh. So, I want to look into this.
I've seen
it's Ubisoft, so it's not pay to win.
I've seen the map of it, and they say that it's humongous.
Yeah, it looked pretty big.
Yeah, Ubisoft is getting good with their maps recently.
Polygon gave it a 8.5. Geez, sorry.
5 point. Oh dear.
Whoa, man.
That's out of 5, isn't it?
Yeah, out of 5. A 5 point out of 5. Came out worldwide. Here we go. So general consensus. EGM gave it a 9. Well, let's go to Metacritic. On Metacritic, on PC it's got 86. On Xbox One it's got 85. On PS4 it's got 84. So basically 85. You average that out. So that's pretty good. Game Informer gave it 8.5. EGM gave it 9 out of 10. Game Revolution gave it 4.5 stars out of 5. GameSpot gave it a 7 out of 10. That was their lowest one.
That's GameSpot though. No one listens to them.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, 19 was a flat 9 out of 10. So I want to read some of the things that they're saying here. Quote, this is from Games Radar. As beautiful as it is deadly, Origins' Egyptian playground is finally everything you wanted the Creed to be. So there's a lot of positive reviews here. I mean, Assassin's Creed's always got positive reviews. There was a lot of...
Except Unity.
Unity. Did Unity get like panned, or was it just kind of shit among
Unity
fans?
was like getting 2s and shit.
Jesus.
It was a piece of shit.
I never really
Like,
looked
it
up the
was
reviews for
liquid
this,
discs of bullshit.
You said that about fucking
Ghost Recon.
yeah.
But I mean, Unity was like buggy. It was all fucked up. Do you think the break helped? I mean, we haven't played it. That's the problem. I do want to play it. I'm kind of
sure
curious.
it has. Because Syndicate was a good game, and the fact that they've taken a year off is like, I'm glad that they did that, and I'm glad that Need for Speed did that as well.
Yeah.
Like, there's some of those games
I didn't even notice
that
Need for
have an
Speed did it,
annual
to be honest.
release that really just need to fucking stop for a year. Like Call of Duty.
Call of Duty could
They
try.
could stop for 5 years and still be making money.
They could stop forever.
Yeah.
They should stop.
just keep making money. Yeah, probably they should. We'll see what World War II is like. It's going to be fucking trash.
I haven't even looked at it, man.
I've seen like one gameplay video and I really don't care. I'm sick of them going on this, oh no, we're just going to do boots on the ground now. Like, I like Black Ops 3. They just took the boosting exosuit bullshit a little bit too far in Infinite Warfare. If they put it back down to where they had it in Black Ops 3, I'd be happy if they kept doing that.
Yeah.
Like, if that every
I
fucking
still
game...
All they have to
Black
do
Ops
is
3.
just make a good story.
No, no one cares about COD story.
Black Ops 3 story though.
Yeah,
I
it's
kind of
true.
cared.
Black Ops
Yeah,
1
but-
story. Come on, let's
No,
go back to
just
the day.
after fucking...
Modern Warfare.
After Black Ops 2...
Even Black Ops 2... Black Ops 2 kind of had that, oh look, cool, Woods is fucking 1 billion years old.
It's a
Cool,
developed story. Black Ops
but-
3 had nothing to do with Black Ops 2.
Yeah.
Well, after Black Ops 2, nothing's had a great story.
Modern
Infinite
Warfare
Warf-
3 was kind of disappointing.
Yeah, exactly.
Infinite
Infinite Warfare was apparently, but I never played it because
It's
I
a good
don't give a
story.
shit.
It's a good story.
Because who the fuck buys Call of Duty for the story now? Would you buy Call of Duty? What would if you bought World War II? What would be the first thing that you did?
Well,
Multiplayer, right?
depends.
Like every other cunt.
People don't buy Modern Warfare for the multiplayer. They buy it for the campaign.
As in remastered.
Both.
Well, yeah, but that's because the multiplayer is trash.
Well, they didn't know that at the time.
Well, actually, people bought Modern Warfare Remastered because it came with Infinite Warfare.
Yeah.
Was it the other way around?
No.
They were Infinite Warfare to get Modern Warfare.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
But
By the way, Assassin's Creed Unity on Metacritic got 70, which was 15 points lower than the new one.
that's probably after they fixed it.
Yeah, probably. Well, the Xbox One version got Xbox Unity was on. Oh, it was 2. Xbox One version got 72, and PC and PS4 got 70. Yeah. Still, yeah, that's kind of pushing it for a big game like that. Yeah, no, I'm curious about Assassin's Creed Origins. The reviews just came in. A lot of people saying it's good. I'm curious. Curious George. I am. The world is one big Curious George.
And the man in the yellow suit.
Fuck him.
Yeah, he's a prick.
Yeah,
He's a brick. He's a brick.
You don't even know him.
What do we do? We saw the show. Did the Curious George movie come out before the show? Or after?
I don't know. I've never watched it.
movie.
I watched it in the theatre.
Oh my god.
Yeah?
I watched the Smurfs in the theatre. I got stuck
Why?
on that.
Why?
I didn't want to.
Smurfs.
Yeah.
Why?
What's the next game?
What's the next anything?
Listening to on PC. Yep, cool.
Good for them.
Good frame rate, good field of view.
All that
blah, blah,
shit.
blah. Cool. Sad face.
Oh yeah. Cries.
I don't know what's happening.
I get sure. Naomi Kyle retiring from IGN. Is that right? Retiring, is that the right
Well,
word?
she's
Leaving.
She's leaving IGN. Yeah. which was actually announced like this morning.
Yeah.
Which is a couple of days late for use, but that's okay. Yeah. I thought it was more kind of a big deal when Greg Miller and Colin left IGN. But she's also like a big face because she does all the daily fixes and stuff. But yeah, that's very new. RIP.
Exponix.
What about it?
Exponix.
Anything?
You want to talk about its release?
It's Exponix.
There's not a lot to talk about.
I mean, it's almost out.
Yeah, 10.
You've secured your
11
pre-order?
days.
You're
Yeah, I
good?
pre-ordered it as soon as it had a pre-order
Yeah,
available.
yeah. Yeah, I know, but I mean, like, it was only recently actually got the AOK for it, yeah. Because, like, no, wasn't there, like, a waiting list?
Oh, yeah, but that meant nothing.
Yeah, okay.
There was a waiting list as soon as it was announced
Yeah.
at E3, and then maybe at the beginning of this month, end of last month sometime, there was, I think it was September 27th actually.
Yeah.
It came out with a pre-order, and I pre-ordered like straight away.
Nice.
It should be good. Like,
yeah, it's exciting.
It'll be interesting to see.
What are you getting with it? What do you
What do you mean?
Are you getting any games straight out with it, or?
No, it doesn't
Controller?
come with any games. Yeah, it comes with a controller.
That's
Otherwise, it's just
hopeful.
a standard console.
Does it
Yeah.
come with a power cord?
Yes.
HDMI?
Face.
6 teraflops?
Cool.
That's so sick.
It's a sick boy. It's a
4K?
sick. Oh my chin.
2 terabytes.
No, one. They're only doing 1 terabyte.
One. That's just. Oh god.
Nah,
what
can't
the
buy
fuck
that.
are you meant to do for
But
a
it's almost
terabyte?
as though Xbox has always supported external hard drives.
Ugh. As if Microsoft would ever do that.
Yeah, it's definitely. I imagine Sony would do something like that.
Oh, of course Sony would. Sony, of course, but not Microsoft. They wouldn't do that. I apologize profusely. But it's close. It is close, and you're excited. So.
Staring into the viewers' souls.
Because everyone knows that Sony was shit for not supporting external hard drives.
They do it now. It's okay.
4 years on.
Even now, it's still shit.
Yeah, it's still terrible.
How's it shit?
Because you can't copy games from hard drive to the internal.
You can.
No, oh yeah, but you can't copy games. You can only transfer. So
No.
That's
it's
why
just
I
not as good.
download everything onto the hard drive.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck knows. Why would I put
Well, it's
anything
easy,
on
yeah,
the
it's
internal
easier to
hard
kind
drive?
of fuck with the system on Xbox, but yeah, it's good.
Fuck with the system.
I don't know. I
That
got
was weird.
I don't know what accent that was. Maybe a bit of Russian, but maybe a bit of something.
Привет.
Who knows? Yeah, Xbox One X. We know that's a thing. What's the last one we got?
It'll be
Overwatch
interesting
Halloween
to see
event.
how.
We talked about that.
We haven't talked about it.
It'll be interesting to see how it's received. Like how many people buy it. What
Oh, the actual
for
console,
a
yeah.
while.
What's the most can't even speak. Words.
Words, exactly.
I'm thinking milk. He's a snake.
That's a big one. Wait, what are we for talking about? What's happening?
I don't know. Christian was trying to say something, but his brain went poop. It's because of the
It's the alcohol.
quarter of
It's
that
too-
now.
it's too much.
Mercury.
It's because of the half a drink you had.
It's too much. It's too much. Who do you even play as in Assassin's Creed Origins?
Some bloke
Ah.
that I've got.
Some bloke. Nice.
Ezio.
Reincarnated. I mean, they're all just like
yeah,
the same.
prior to his time.
Yeah.
He died and went back in time. Okay.
That's how it works. Time is a big circle. God, now I'm thinking of BoJack quotes.
It's from Futurama.
No. I'm thinking of time.
You know that one
marches
episode
forward.
where they go so far forward in time by accident that they have to keep going
Yes.
until time starts.
That's a
again?
good one.
Yeah, it's a good episode.
Do we have anything else to talk about Overwatch Halloween event? Because I've got a thing I want to talk about here.
The skins are good.
Have you got all of them?
No.
I've got a couple.
No,
I
no,
played
no,
for like
no,
2
no.
seconds.
Yeah. Yeah. You can feel ashamed all you want.
Next. What are you going to talk about?
What the fuck was that?
You don't know.
Are you gonna eat your burger or what? You're gonna eat your Big Mac?
The cold.
Why the fuck did you wait
still a
for
Big Mac.
3 hours? My ears fucking messed. Alright.
No, yeah.
Alright, so this will probably be a bit of a main topic because this kind of spans over everything. So, have you? Oh, I also want to talk about. Actually, you know what? No, never mind. We don't talk about it. So let's go into this. So there's been a real big debate in the last month about the place of single-player games in the industry, because games that focus on microtransactions,
Microtransactions, like the $100 that Christian spent on loot boxes for Overwatch so we could get all the Halloween skins. Sorry, I just had to get that out because he was trying to stop me from saying it.
You spent $100. Oh my god, that's amazing.
See why I was hurting his feelings about Star Wars?
Oh, it's okay. I'll give you a hug.
It's alright. It's people like you that keep the gaming industry alive.
But at what cost, Caleb?
Single player games, that's what costs it.
Yes.
So, here at Gamers Drinks Podcast, I am leaving for good.
No, you're not.
Clickbait.
No, you're not.
I'm actually leaving. This is my last episode.
No.
I would like to thank everyone behind the camera.
Our crew, our extensive crew.
I don't appreciate these two.
Oh, I didn't say anything.
I'd like to thank Nala for helping us.
For guest starring
in that one episode.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
I would like to thank
Blizzard.
McDonald's. I'd like to thank McDonald's for not sponsoring us, Big Mac.
Diary Sandstorm.
Yes. The Wii music. No. Alright. FrisKris. What's not FrisKris. Maxus.
No, FrisKris isn't here anymore.
No. Maxus, what's up? You okay?
No.
Why are you sad?
I don't know. Why isn't it making noises anymore? Hello? Uh-oh.
What happened?
I don't know, my mic
Turn this
isn't
one
working.
back on.
Hello? It's working again now.
Really quietly.
Yeah, that's weird.
This is... something's wrong.
Hello? Uh-oh.
No. Maybe it's the batteries in them?
Yeah, it could be. They have... Yeah, no, that's not doing anything. Ugh.
Keep it rolling. I'm gonna grab some new batteries for you.
At least we got the camera mic in.
Yeah, true, but it's
Alright,
nowhere
this
near
one's
as
working
good.
again now.
What the fuck? What's going on?
Christian left and now everything's going to shit.
Sounds about right.
What?
It says what you get.
That's what happens. I don't know if this one's working. It's not. Hold on. Is it working? It's not. It's not working, Jake.
Bits are coming up.
Yeah, from this one.
Oh no.
Hello?
Hello.
I don't know how long Christian's mic hasn't been working. This could be very bad.
I'm gonna have to vigilantly check now, aren't I?
Yes.
That's okay.
And even this one sounds terrible. Now it's gone. It's peaking. Why is it peaking? This is very bad.
2 AA's. I'll be like 2 secs. I'm gonna grab them. You can talk in a moment.
Alright, it's working again now, but it's very bad. It sounds very terrible.
Oh no.
maybe get 4 double A's. Oh no, it's not working.
4 double A's.
See what's happening? This is the apocalypse.
Yeah, this is what happens when you spend $100.
You done fucked up, Christian. You fucked us all over.
It's okay. I spent 50. It's close.
Oh no.
It's close.
You done fucked
Yeah,
up.
no, I watched it this morning. Neither of these microphones are. Hello? No, that's. Oh. I'm by myself now.
What?
I looked over and he's chomping on something. I was like, what the fuck?
What the fuck? This is the most messy episode 10 ever.
Yeah, this is like one of our worst episodes.
Oh god.
It's because Christian was wearing a onesie before.
Alright. There's 5 there.
That is plenty.
Oh. Excuse us, folks. We're having technical difficulties today.
It's definitely working again now.
Yep. With the new batteries. Yeah, boy.
Some bad noises that you might want to cut out there.
Oh god. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
I was like, it's so weird that they ran out at the same time, but it's not.
I put him in at the same time.
Yeah, and use them at the same time, and turn them off at the same time.
Well, man. Well, man.
Oh, jeez, Rick! You should have heard what that sounded like in my headphones. That was fucking amazing. Oh, gee, Rick!
I'm probably gonna hear that soon. Oh my god.
You just wait.
Alright. FrisKris, you better finish your fucking meal and get back here. We won't make fun of you, I promise.
That's the noise that Christian's making with his mouth right now.
Let's see.
Put the onesie on and he'll come back.
Nah,
No.
I'm not falling for that.
Anyway.
One sec.
I think everyone can hear me again now. I could be wrong. I don't actually know.
Oh, the mic came.
Hello? Yep.
Simpsons.
Oreos.
Nice. Oh, I hate this part of the job.
I'll just put this one.
What are you watching, mate?
Unboxing video of an Xbox One X.
Nice. Next.
I just have 2 mics. Because I'm special.
Special. People are doing their nipples.
Hello? Hello?
Alright, let's get a start on this news story. So,
I should take the headphones off. Don't need them.
right, have you heard about the recent single-player, multiplayer controversy?
Yes.
Yes, so essentially, he's coming back. He's coming back.
No, it's not.
Where the fuck are you going?
I don't know.
He's behind the camera.
I thank myself.
What?
I thank the people behind the camera. Behind the camera.
Get the fuck over here.
No.
Get over here.
We've been going for an hour and 6 minutes. This is winding down real fast.
Let's do this thing. FrisKris, get here. We'll give you a pay raise. We would double your current pay.
It's like $0.
Exactly.
Yeah, 2 times 0, 0.
You fucking go. No. We'll treat you with the same respect that I treat my
Batteries with?
testicles. I was gonna say testicles.
That's definitely weirder.
What the fuck?
It's on.
You did turn it on.
That
light's peaking.
The lights don't always work. Hello.
That's a bad idea.
Yeah.
So, if you're not aware, if you're out of the loop, basically there's been a whole controversy, and this kind of originated from the collapse of, I said it earlier, Visceral's Star Wars game. So now what happened is that when Amy Hennig left Naughty Dog in 2014, she quickly got hired to work on a story, like a heavy story-focused Star Wars game. Which was exciting. People would be like, Uncharted, but Star Wars. Awesome. However, very recently, on the 17th of October 2017, it was basically announced that, the studio were closing? Employees at Visceral were told that the company would be closing. Some who had worked at the studio found themselves unsurprised. In many eyes, people's eyes, doom was inevitable. Visceral Games had been an odd fit for EA for several years now. It was first founded in 1998 as EA Redwood Shores. The studio developed a mismatch, Jesus, I can't speak today, of assorted games in the 2000s before finally finding an identity with Dead Space. After 3 Dead Space games and a couple of spin-offs, the company went on to make a first-person shooter called Battlefield Hardline. Did you play Battlefield Hardline?
Yeah, I liked it.
Yeah, cool. So
the campaign, the multiplayer is bullshit.
Okay.
You play for the campaign?
Yeah, because it's Battlefield, not COD.
Well, that's a good thing, because that's what they're focusing for Star Wars. It was going to be a single-player focus. Yeah. So that's a good thing. Around the same time, under the iconic director Amy Hennig, who was best known for writing and directing the first 3 Uncharted, Visceral had launched a project called Ragtag. And this was meant to be EA's entry into the action-adventure market, a linear story set between episode 4 and 5 of Star Wars that would compete with Uncharted and Tomb Raider. So that was kind of what we had there. In the weeks leading up to the recent closure, the staff had crunched hard, working long hours, making a demo for Ragtag, quote unquote, that they hoped might impress EA. Alongside the Canadian-based studio EA Vancouver, Visceral's employees made a set of high-octane demos in which Ragtag's main characters would be chased by an AT-ST walker. What's an AT-ST walker?
One of the big walkers.
It's one of the big grey.
In the snow?
But that's an AT-AT.
Oh yeah, AT-ST are the two-leg ones. That, oh god.
The troopers are in, they...
Yeah.
Oh, right. So
they're only two-legged ones, they're small.
They're the ones in the forest, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Right. So cool, so the main characters would be chased by an AT-ST walker, get into a shootout on the desert planet Tatooine, and embark on a rescue mission within the dungeons of Jabba's palace. Ooh, all fancy. One person who worked at the game described these demos as a sampler platter, something that would show EA's executives that their vision of an Uncharted-like Star Wars what it could become. The demos weren't enough. I didn't know a lot of this. I just heard that they were basically going to close down and that it was going to be a more multiplayer shifted game. The demos weren't enough. Former Visceral employees don't know when EA made the decision to shut down its studio, but on October 17th, it became official. Around 80 employees were kicked off. Staff say they were given 3 weeks to put together portfolios and look for other employment, both in and outside of EA. This news immediately led to the glut of opinions and editorials about the death of single-player video games. Visceral, this is Kotaku, by the way. Probably should have mentioned that earlier. Visceral, best known for making a linear action-adventure game series called Dead Space, did not fit into EA's focus of games as a service, quote-unquote. And if you don't know what they mean by that, it's essentially what we were talking about with, like, you know, Overwatch, games that have longevity, games like Destiny, where they really rely on that one game.
They don't want to make a new game every year. They want to make big DLC or big changes every year so that people keep playing that one game.
They want to sell the one game and then keep making money from those purchases.
Which I'm fine with. Like, if it's a good game, I'm happy for them to do that because it means you're getting new content for a game that you already like.
Yeah.
Whereas if they're releasing a new game every year, it's like, oh shit, it could be terrible. So that's great.
I mean, that's the thing. Like, it is, and like the audience's demand. This is what happened with GTA 5. I mean, it's a perfect example. You look at Rockstar's lineup last generation. You had every year they had something. They had GTA 4, then they had the 2 big DLCs, Lost and Damned, Battle of Gay Tony, but they were sold as kind of separate games almost. Then 2009 you had Red Dead. 2010 you had no, sorry, that was 2010, Red Dead Redemption. Then you had LA Noire. Then you had Max Payne 3. Then you had GTA 5. That all came out within a year. GTA 5 was the last game that came out. And they're doing Red Dead Redemption 2.
Probably,
but for the last,
hopefully next year.
Yeah, but the last 4 or 5 years, they've just been living off GTA 5 because it sold like a fucking maniac.
Yeah.
But they're also making billions on the online stuff.
Yeah.
So.
And that's the thing. I saw an article come up the other day on my newsfeed somewhere. I can't remember where it was. About people whinging about the shark cards, so the in-game money that you can buy, being too expensive. Fucking 6 years later. 6 years after that shit launched, they're going, oh, it's too expensive. Yes, and billions of dollars have been spent on those shark cards probably alone.
If it's too expensive, then why are people buying it? Exactly.
And like, yeah, they are kind of expensive because you pay 25 something dollars Australian specifically, and you get 1.2 mil in-game money, and you can do a couple of things with that. But if you're trying to buy really good things that are actually going to help you play the game, like an armoured car, or you're going to need more than that. Like, yeah, you bought an armoured car the other day, but it
took away like half my money.
Yeah, it's like half of the money that you buy that much money for $25 or whatever it is, and half of that is gone on one car. Yes, that car is going to help you in the game, but there's so much more that people would be chucking money at. Like, there's something else that you were looking at buying, and it was like, like I spent heaps of fucking money on GTA 5 on Xbox, and that's why I have no intention of buying any fucking money on PS4 for GTA 5 because I've already done that.
Yeah,
I'm not interested in paying them twice.
And also you don't have money to spend
at the moment. Yeah.
The thing is, it's interesting as well because like the way I treated GTA. I haven't spent a cent on the online stuff, but I've bought the game twice. I bought it on PS3 and I bought it on PS4.
Yeah.
So that probably
that's different. They're super different experiences.
I guess so, but like the fact of the matter is I still bought the same game twice. So that speaks to the quality of the game that I would buy it again for like those minor improvements and stuff. But then you got the online, which they probably make more money on. For just that continuous flow of...
Yeah. They've probably made more money on the online than sales.
Wouldn't surprise
at this stage.
At all. Yeah. They're still selling, man.
Plus, the game's still 50... No, it's still like $100. It's close to $100. I can't remember how much.
Buying it.
Yeah. And you can't buy it pre-owned because no one gets rid of it.
Yeah.
But there's other games where that kind of thing happens where you buy it twice. Like Forza Horizon 2, I bought twice because I bought it on 360 and then bought it on Xbox One, but they were hugely different. Yeah. Like super different. The maps were almost completely different. There was, fucking so much shit that changed.
Yeah.
But like... That's the thing. GTA 5 has been out for so long, and people are still spending so much money on it.
It's interesting.
It's just ridiculous.
Because I'm thinking about it. It's like, what kind of games could they apply this method to? Where you got games that the company just pumps out a game, and they do a bit of DLC and they muck around with it, but they essentially make the game and then move on to a new game.
Yeah.
Which is the traditional way of doing things. But then you've got games that now, like you were talking about services, where they kind of try and get those games to last as long as they possibly can. It's more profitable.
That's the thing with Call of Duty. Like Black Ops 3 it's an old game, but they're still pumping out shit for it.
Yeah, like we were playing it this morning, and we were getting served like full games. Like as soon as we pressed search, it was a full match.
But that's why I was actually going with that. Call of Duty could probably do that. Why are they releasing games every year? They could just continue.
Because their community, no matter what they do, keeps whinging about their games. Because, Infinite Warfare's too spacey, bring it back to boots on ground. Modern Warfare Remasters too...
It's a remaster, we want a new game.
It's remastered, we want a new game. And when World War II comes out, they'll go, this is pretty much Battlefield 1.
Yeah.
Go back to making Infinite Warfare or Black Ops 3 style games where it's exosuits. And they'll just continue to do that until... I don't know. I was going to say until they run out of money and close, but that's not going to happen. Because people will keep fucking spending money, because that's the thing with the COD community, okay? And I'm guilty of it as well. I did it with Infinite Warfare. No one watches fucking gameplay before they buy the game. It's like with until Forza 7 came out, I was... Don't care what the game's like, I'm going to buy it if it comes out.
Yeah.
With the Forza series. I haven't bought Forza 7 and I don't think I will, because they've turned it to a loot box, fucking pay to win piece of shit. Like every fucking game is doing that now. And it's so annoying, because I just want a good game. Like, I don't want to be tempted to spend money. Yes, obviously that's going to help them get more money, but that's also going to limit the amount of people that buy your game. Yes, a bunch of people are buying microtransactions in Forza 7, but I didn't buy it, and I'm probably not going to, and there's a bunch of other people like me that won't buy it because of that. Yeah. So it's 50-50 whether you're going to make a profit on doing that or not.
It's just... there's certain games
I hate microtransactions.
So... When I played Ratchet & Clank last year when it first came out, so it was a while back, and one of the things that really struck with me was how it felt like I was back in the, PS2 era of things. And every time I say era, I'm going to refer to PlayStation, so fucking deal with it if you're not a fan of that. So, original Xbox era. But because it wasn't even the fact that it didn't have any, microtransactions or the multiplayer or anything like that, but it just felt like the complete package was there, and everything that they were going to do for it was in one disc. And I remember I got it a week or two after, and there was still not even a patch, even after 2 weeks for it. And it was a nice feeling going back to that, but I feel like certain games do work as a service, like with Overwatch. Because it's like...
Destiny, specifically.
Yeah, Destiny specifically. Okay. It's interesting because they got a new one now.
Yeah, so. Destiny's a good one. I just want to quickly talk about that because, yes, Destiny continues to bring out new content for one game, but at some stage, like they did with Destiny 1 because they were going to announce and release Destiny 2, like, say, 3 or 4 years, however long they bring it out, there's going to be a point where you can stop spending money on the game and you'll have everything. Yes, you can buy microtransactions, but in Destiny, that's not it's not a pay-to-win situation. I know that people are talking about that shit.
It's not.
But it's just because of the mods that you can get for guns and armor and stuff, but you can buy them with in-game money.
It doesn't make a difference.
Yeah.
And yes, exactly, they don't make a difference enough.
The problem, I've talked about this.
It's like...
I've talked about this before, I'm pretty sure, on the podcast, but the problem I had with the original Destiny was the way that they kept trying to repackage. Like, every time a new DLC would come out, they would release, a physical copy that's, the same price. And that's the thing. I had a problem with that. I hated the way
that's why I was so glad that I got into Destiny when I did, because there was already a collection with everything in the game. So I didn't go through that, now I've got to spend... That's the thing. I think I paid, $70. Or some ridiculous... No, I bought Destiny 1, the collection, for $50. Because it was on special at EB at some point. It was a manager special or some shit.
Yeah.
Whereas if you bought Vanilla Destiny when it first came out, that was $100.
I'm actually surprised you said vanilla.
Oh, isn't that the term?
Yeah.
Don't I play Destiny or something?
Well, you didn't... I thought you didn't know about vanilla Destiny.
I don't know who this guy is.
I played Destiny way before you.
Yeah, I know. Anyway, if you bought Vanilla Destiny back when it first came out, there was a $100 game. And then you spent 20-ish on the expansion every time it came out.
Around there,
yeah. That was bloody... what's that last one called? I always forget.
Rise of Iron?
Yeah, Rise of Iron was more than $20.
Yeah.
So that's $200-ish on expansions and the original game. Yeah. I spent $50 on everything.
Yeah.
I
had never with the complete edition or something. I remember.
But the fact that they repackaged as Taken King was a bit shit. It was only DLC. I'm pretty sure it was only Taken King that they did that. Though.
Yeah. The thing though.
Rise of Iron they did that as well, but Rise of Iron was the last DLC, so it came with everything anyway.
Yeah. The thing though was I remember there's different examples. There's so many different games you could take from this example. I remember LA Noire. was because LA Noir is a pretty like there's an overall story, but it's pretty sequenced. Like you got different cases, and you do the case by case by case, and then they had like I think 5 cases as DLC, and then they released the complete edition with the all of that, and now they're doing everything else or whatever. But like, yeah, you're right. It is different from like actual microtransactions where there is kind of no end sight. That's almost just
it's just
buy
to get that
stuff, and like it's fine. They have it. It worked for mobile games, and it's clearly working financially for bigger games. But it's just too much.
Yeah,
and it's a rip-off.
Like I know you don't want to talk about it, but you did. Like, I'm pretty sure once you got all the Halloween skins, you were on one of the last loot boxes that you had, right?
13.
No, you had to buy 2 skins with in-game money.
2?
Yeah, it was 2. You bought 2 skins with in-game money. So he spent $100. I know
you can talk about it.
You spent $100 on loot boxes in Overwatch for 5, 6. Oh, including the old ones, it'd be like 10 skins.
I don't count the old ones.
All right. Well, yeah, the 5, 6 skins, $100, and you still had to buy 2 of them with in-game money after that. So it's like fucked in the face.
So like, I mean, it's kind of a good example. It's actually quite interesting that this is where we are now with that because it is. There's not like a general problem with it, you know. You don't want to be the kind of person, oh, you're spending your money this way. What the fuck? The thing is like, it's starting to take over single player games.
Yeah.
It's starting to change the way they fundamentally make games as opposed to just making a game, single player multiplayer, doing whatever they want.
Oh my god.
And
can we talk about the Activision patent that they brought out for microtransactions matchmaking?
Yeah, I saw
Wait,
that.
what the fuck?
Oh my god. Okay, so Activision's just...
Careful. It's red.
Activision's just patented a
leak. Wait, just
well,
a leak.
it's an algorithm. It's a matchmaking algorithm.
Okay.
Pretty much what it does is it matchmakes. Say you're playing Destiny.
Yeah.
And
I think Call of Duty would be a better example.
Okay. Yeah, I suppose so. Okay, so say you're playing Call of Duty and you have
nothing.
You have nothing. You have no DLC items at all. No microtransaction collectible items. None of that. You have nothing. You just have the base game. You haven't spent any money on microtransactions.
Yeah.
This algorithm is meant to match you up with people who have DLC items and have microtransaction collected items so that you're more tempted to buy those things. And it's usually a higher level player, someone who's like, so you have a sensation of buying that microtransaction item.
Likely to like lose the games as well.
Yeah, because that person's specific, like thinking about DLC weapons in COD.
Yeah.
You have to buy loot boxes or win not loot boxes, they're supply crates, but same thing.
Yeah.
You have to either win them, but you have to build up currency to be able to buy them in game.
Yeah.
Or you spend fuck tons of money on COD points and buy a bunch, and then you might get some of those weapons.
Yeah.
But Activision's new patent, they've patented that algorithm, and I don't know when they're going to use it, or if they're going to use it, where they're going to use it.
Yeah. Well, probably.
But it's super grotty. Like that's disgusting.
Well, they said they didn't put it in any games.
Yeah.
So
well,
far.
no,
and the
not yet.
funny thing is, like, the fact that they're going to patent that means that they're going to own that algorithm, so that other companies can't really do it. Only they can, or they get a cut of it if others do use it. So yeah, it's all about money.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's what everything in gaming is
like,
now. Except indie games, and
it's just shady.
It's like, oh yeah, we're trying to make this game arty, or like we're trying to put across a story that we care about.
Yeah.
And those games usually get no reception at all.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you get the odd.
Yeah, every now and then. But otherwise, money.
Yeah.
Dollar sign.
Yeah, it's just that's the thing. Like, it's fundamentally changing the way that they're making games now. Which is a problem. Like, this is the example. People were so fucking excited for this game.
Too strong for you?
That last bit. Oh, the bottom.
Oh no. Oh no.
I don't like the bottom.
That's why they keep it on the side.
Yep.
Hard cider. No, but like, people were super excited. I wasn't like, dead excited for this game, but like, I love the idea.
Which game is it again?
The Star Wars one.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, like I love the concept of it, and I probably would have like looked into getting it, but then, there's a more market now and a more financially. It's all about risk as well. They don't want to pump so much money into games that aren't going to get their money back.
Yeah.
So it's like, well, if we're going to spend $100 kajillion fucking dollars.
I thought you were going to say a game in the cough, but you were just coughing.
That's it.
Assassin's Creed Infinite Warfare.
But like, it's fucked. Because where was I? I got into about coughs. I'm starting to be a little. Like I said, it's not even woozy. Just
it's
like
that time of the year.
It is definitely that time of the year. I am so fucking tired and stressed right now with other shit. But also, it's that stage of alcohol consumption where I'm like tired, and I need to like jump around in order to be like drunk. And whoa, man!
It's because it's cider.
Yeah.
Cider's a sleepy one.
It's okay, but like, I'm up.
Are you?
No. But like, people were really excited for this game. I really like the concept of it. Amy Hennig's involved. Like, that really speaks to me a lot. But the safer choice, and because they just have to spend fucking $500 million on every fucking game they make, they can't just, not be a little more fucking careful with their goddamn money. They have to, cater to the biggest audience. Was like, it has to be an open world game. Can't be linear. Has to have online. It has to have microtransactions. And it has to have all these, ongoing service-like mechanics, so we can just get more money and more money.
I can only think of one EA game that isn't like that.
Dead Space.
Recently, well, yes, okay, but there's also a puzzle platformer game called Unravel.
And
it's like, there's no microtransactions, there's no multiplayer.
Like
it's barely even EA, but it is EA.
Yeah.
I don't know how.
They must have just like touched it and then kind of their logo.
They put their logo on the front of it.
Yeah,
and
basically.
Maybe put like $10 million into it, and then otherwise, no.
Maybe. But that's the thing. Why can't they just do that? Why can't they just spend a small amount of money on a small project and then kind of
okay, so
Cuphead.
Yeah.
I really want to play Cuphead.
It is very hard.
It's ridiculous.
You both played it?
My nothing. I'll tell you about it later.
Alright, no worries.
Okay.
But Cuphead's hard. We've established that. Yeah, nah. We actually, I don't know how this happens. So many of my film classes end up in us watching game trailers. Like, more.
Because sometimes game trailers are good.
Yeah, but like, we were watching a trailer for Cuphead in our film class. It's like, we watched a trailer for The Room the other day.
You have to look at the aesthetics,
How
they make it.
No. We were talking about animation, to be fair. So,
Cuphead's a
kind
good
of
example of some interesting animation.
So go back to the Star Wars thing. EA made a statement about Ragtag, the Star Wars game. Quote, in its current form, it is shaping up to be a story-based linear adventure game. Throughout the development process, we've been testing the game concept with players, listening to the feedback about what and how they want to play, and closely tracking fundamental shifts in the marketplace. That's the keyword right there. It has become clear. Was that a burp?
It was a Bane burp.
I was born in the burps. I didn't see the nut burp until I was already a man.
It has become clear that to deliver an experience that players will want to come back to and enjoy for a long time to come, we need to pivot the design. EA basically saying we need to cater to the biggest fucking audience we can.
I'm just remembering us doing the Bane voice for every line that Gaul said in Destiny 2.
That's what
this is
doing
good
before.
shit.
Oh god, it's fucking
Do you see me now?
And you're late.
You do see me.
No! Actually, Destiny 2 story spoilers.
No!
Oh no, he dies.
That's the last thing he says.
Jesus Christ.
Because it's angling it down into the microphone.
And your light is mine.
Guardian down.
What if the ghosts sound like this?
Guardian down.
It's like Batman almost.
Yeah, that was Batman Bane.
Yeah, Batman Bane.
I am the darkness.
So apparently there was studio troubles with making the game in the first place, but
Oh, are we back on that now?
yeah, we're trying to,
What the fuck?
Over the past week, I talked to nearly a dozen former Visceral employees who worked on Ragtag. All of whom spoke anonymously because they didn't want to risk damaging their careers. I've also spoken to several other developers who were connected.
What are my hands doing?
Stories. I don't know. I really don't know.
I am Batbane.
Ragtag was a project sunk by many factors, including a lack of resources, a vision that was too ambitious for its budget, a difficult game engine, a director who clashed with staff. Would that director have been Amy Hennig? I would imagine so. A studio...
If the staff was EA, I can understand it.
Yeah, a studio located in one of the most expensive cities in the world, a reputation for toxicity. Toxicity? Yeah.
Toxicity.
Toxicity, thank you.
Slow down.
Multiple conflicts between Visceral and EA and what can only be described as the curse of Star Wars. Some say that EA was never
the
quite...
curse of EA.
The curse of EA, exactly. Some say that EA was never quite committed to Ragtag Morty. In large part because it presented the type of game that the publisher had mostly abandoned. A single player, quote unquote, play it once game that would need to sell millions just to break even. Again, it's EA. It's Star Wars.
Yeah.
They would probably
Well,
need to
it's
spend
both.
a lot of money. It's EA and Star Wars. They would probably need to spend a lot of money on that, but that's where the problem lies. There's actually a, oh god, what's his name? The Jimquisition. What's the guy's name? Jim Sterling, I think. Let me check. It's an old video. Yeah, Jim Sterling. He did a video. This was ages ago. I think Dark Souls first came out, something like that.
Jesus.
So it's an old video, but it's still very, very, very fucking relevant today. And it's basically saying, stop spending so much money on games if you need to sell ridiculous amounts of copies to break even. Yeah. Like when I remember when Tomb Raider in 2013 came out.
Oh, let's stop that. Copyright.
Fixed.
Fixed. But like when fucking Square Enix were like, Tomb Raider, the original 2013 Tomb Raider, sold like 6 million copies in 3 weeks. And they were like, oh, that's disappointing. We were hoping to make more. That's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
I get we're in this day and age, but games are getting way fucking expensive, and it's going to crash again like it did in the fucking 80s.
Yep.
Just saying, it's going to crash. The only thing that's making it
Except in the 80s, they spent a fuckload less money.
Yeah. They fucking spent money on that piece of shit ET game, and then ruined everything.
ET?
Great fucking documentary on Netflix. About the ET game they made back when the movie came out.
Is it on Netflix?
On Netflix there's a documentary about the ET game.
Oh,
because it's basically the reason the industry crashed in the 80s.
Stranger Things 2, get on that shit.
No, this is a gaming podcast.
Yeah, but Stranger Things is good, though.
They play arcade games in season 2.
Okay.
Saw in the trailer. I do need to get on that soon.
Yeah,
I might be able to today a little bit, but got my photography assignment. But like, thing is,
I was just a yawn.
yeah. But like, that's the point that Jim Sterling was making in his video. I'll see if I can find. Nah, I'm not gonna be able to find it. Quickly, but like, that's the thing. I mean, Visceral they were fucked by EA. If it wasn't EA, if it was something like, if it was a different company, they probably would have been better off.
That's not gonna work.
You failed that. What about iToy? What about iToy 3?
No.
No.
Toy. Was that on the PS2?
Yeah.
I think on.
Remember
You had the little camera.
Yeah.
You had to move around.
Remember the boot camp missions?
Yeah.
Yeah, the guy, you failed that.
Yeah.
And then he like fucking went in the face and everything. It was amazing.
Okay.
You failed that. Please someone comment. Just in general, but also if you know what I'm talking about.
Please. We need the views.
I think you both commented on the last video.
Probs.
Pubs, yeah. Alright, let's try and wrap the. Holy fuck, this is a gigantic story. Or maybe it's just comments. It's a big story. Yeah, it's a picture of Uncharted. There's some missing tools, all stuff that was in Uncharted. I don't know, they're just talking about games. I mean, look, I see where they're coming from. I think the solution is just fucking don't go crazy with game budgets.
Oh shit.
But like...
What? It's 1:44, Ethan might call me.
Lol.
Because if he goes on his break, he might call me.
I think we're going to finish up soon anyway.
Okay.
So there's not much after this, I think. You guys need to calm down. So look, there's certain games that this works for, but the fact that it's fucking up single player games, like Sony's known for their single player games. Like Horizon just this year came out, and then a new God of War with no multiplayer is about to come out. Days Gone, who knows if that is multiplayer. Last of Us 2. There's still tons of linear single player play at once, quote unquote, games that are coming out from Sony.
Yeah.
So there's that. But pretty much every other Rockstar.
Trying to think of Xbox exclusives that have come out recently. There really isn't any.
It's just like at all. But on
Forza 7 came out.
Yay.
Oh yeah. But like,
that's play
even with Sony, like GT Sport just came out, and it's a heavily online focus. That's probably the developers wanting to try that more than publisher pressure. But
it's because Gran Turismo doesn't make enough money.
Yeah, I mean it made fucking bank back in the day.
Yeah, GT5 was fucking.
But yeah.
It's like Forza 4 was a fucking weapon, and then Forza 5 was a flop, big piece of shit. But it sold a lot because it was the only Forza on Xbox One, / only racing game on Xbox One. And then Horizon 2 came out, and that was a bloody weapon.
A weapon.
Horizon 2 made a lot of money. And then Forza 6 was good. And then Horizon 3 came out, and that was the best one yet.
I think the thing most concerning
there's too much dirt.
I mean, EA's are just they're just like this now. But like the fact that Amy Hennig's gone through a few shit years after what happened with Uncharted, which we actually talked about in the last episode, the supposed stuff that happened there, and then now in this spending the last 3 years, 3.5 years.
One of those is a good battery.
Trying to do this game that's getting fundamentally changed. But yeah. I think it's really... Here's the thing. I have no...
That's the good one. Put it back in the box.
Okay. I have no fundamental problem with microtransactions or any of that kind of stuff in terms of how much paid DLC is. It's the marketplace, and people are going to buy it, they're going to keep making it, and that is what it is.
As long as it's not pay to win.
Yeah.
I have no problem unless it's pay to win.
Well, even then, there's like a stretch I can handle.
Pay to have fun. That's how it should be. I mean, if you want to pay to win and that's fun, then that's stupid. But
I'm happy with cosmetic items. I will happily... I will be fine with the game if the loot boxes or the microtransactions are cosmetic. Shut your mouth.
Destiny. That's not pay to win.
Yeah, that's all cosmetic,
Yeah.
except the mods, which aren't pay to win, but they're not cosmetic.
You can just get them from leveling up.
Yeah, you can buy them from...
I'm not a fan of games that like you don't have a choice in terms of whether you can get the stuff in game or if you have to
if you
pay.
exactly.
That
So
kind of annoys
so Overwatch, you get loot boxes when you level up or when you win 3 arcade matches in a row.
Yeah.
So you can get 3 from arcade in a week, and you can get you get 1 from leveling up every time you level up. Destiny, you can get as many bright engrams, which is the thing that you can buy with the money that you buy. Okay, so with Destiny, you buy silver with real money, and then you buy the bright engrams, which are loot boxes essentially, with that silver. So you can get bright engrams from leveling up essentially, and it takes a long time, but there's no end to that. You can just keep getting them and getting them and getting them and getting them and getting them. So you don't have to buy loot boxes ever with either of those things. The reason that buying loot boxes in Overwatch when there's an event on, so like we have.
Yeah.
It makes more sense.
It is because there's more of a reason, which is cheeky. Obviously, that's why they did that.
Yeah.
Because every other time of the year, when that
festive.
event isn't on, those items from those loot boxes are locked.
Yeah.
You can't buy them. You can't get them in loot boxes. So when they're there during the event, you want to get them all. So.
I still remember Uncharted 2 had a lot of cool stuff in its year anniversary. That was like the first time I was even playing online. Year anniversary had a lot of cool stuff that you could unlock, but you didn't have to like pay for any of that or any of that kind of stuff. What it was is you literally just logged in for the day and you would unlock like a character or like Drake with a certain shirt on that you could only get on that day. That one was pretty cool, but that was way before. That was 8 years ago. No, 8 years ago this month actually. No. 7-year anniversary. So 7 years ago this month. That was a fun night. It was actually my sister's birthday that night. So I spent my sister's birthday just playing Uncharted all night. It was pretty great. That was it's all up for interpretation. I just think the fact that it's like making these big, and it's an EA fucking thing to do, but you've got companies like Rockstar that are very, 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 very clearly affected by this based on what happened in GTA 5. That's concerning because I love Rockstar. Yeah, you kind of expect this shady shit. Activision doing the algorithms fucked, but kind of you expect these companies to do shit because they're not like companies you expect to really gear to the gamer.
Yeah,
they want their fucking money. But I don't know. It's all up. I mean, it's capitalism. Can't fucking. Yeah, I don't know. It
like
just
they're all AAA studios that are just there to make money.
Yeah.
They can say they're really passionate about a game all they want at E3, but they are passionate about the fucking money that game's going to make. And
the thing is, to make a good game, you need to have a community, right? Call of Duty doesn't really have a community.
No, because 12-year-olds don't make a community.
No, but the thing is, Destiny has a community. The people that develop Destiny talk to the people in the community, see what they want. Destiny's like a family rather than Call of Duty's community just play.
Yeah.
So.
But I don't know if that's like essential for. I mean, it definitely helps.
If you want the best
involved in the game.
If you want the best out of your community, you actually speak to them. You don't say, "Oh, that guy's arguing about we need to add this, so we should do it."
Like Sony.
What's this?
They need to sort their shit out. Day after Destiny 2 comes out, their servers went. I'm pretty sure I talked about this in the last podcast, but it just pisses me off.
About this, but yeah.
Day after Destiny 2 comes out, Sony servers went down. They didn't tell anyone what was happening for 3 hours. Then they tweeted saying they were trying to fix it and they'd talk to us soon. And it was back up 8 hours later. And they didn't tell everyone that it was back up until an hour after it was back up. How fucking hard is it to tweet? That's what I want to know. Donald Trump seems to be able to fucking do it.
That question. He finds very hard, apparently. Kafoffy. Let's not get political.
That's fancy.
Ow.
I
mean, that's the thing. I just don't want it to affect these other games. That's where we're going. It just sucks. Really, this is a result of mobile gaming.
Huh?
It's a result of mobile gaming.
Not even a mobile game.
No, I mean just like fucking the microtransactions.
Did I say Pokemon Go?
Yeah. What are you doing?
Microtransactions.
Pokemon Go.
Pokemon Go.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Pay to win.
Pay to win.
It's gone. Oh, God damn it.
But yeah, I mean, it just depends on different types of games. I mean, yeah.
It's in there.
I really wish Rockstar made more fucking games this generation. They still haven't made a fucking game yet.
Oh, no.
Other than GTA 5, remastered or whatever it is.
Oh yeah, that's the other thing I was going to say. Modern Warfare Remastered isn't even just a remaster. They added the whole depot microtransaction thing into it.
Of course they fucking did, because it's Activision.
And new games. Not new games.
New game modes.
Well, yeah, but new guns and things that actually change the way the game works.
The thing is, the guns that were added were in the original Modern Warfare, but they added it in the remastered as a DLC. Like the Rangers, they were in the original Modern Warfare, but they added it in a DLC.
Because they wanted more money.
Yeah.
Fucking companies.
Yeah.
Alright,
Well, I mean, Porsche pulled out of Forza for ages, and then everyone that wanted Porsche in Forza had to pay like $20 for an expansion pack every time.
$20.
And Toyota pulled out of Forza 7, and it'll be interesting. And I'm pretty sure they pulled out of Need for Speed, and it'll be interesting to see whether there's a DLC pack that comes in with that.
Yeah.
The reason Porsche wasn't in Forza for so long is because they had a contract with EA and Ghost for Need for Speed.
Yeah.
And so the reason everyone had to pay for an expansion pass was because because Microsoft and Turn 10 and all the studios that make Forza had to pay to have them in the game, because they had to take a lease of the contract. I fucking don't know.
Yeah, that'd be bad. Well, I mean, I don't think there's much else to say.
No, we've been going for almost 2 hours. It's more than last time.
Hey,
Alright, what?
a full episode without bleeping anything.
Oh no, don't jinx us.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, okay, good.
You say jinx us. Do you mean don't change that? Because I could just go off right now.
Don't you dare. Cut!
I mean,
Alright, well, I mean, no. No.
what?
No.
What?
Don't you dare.
What?
Don't you dare.
Well, I'm not gonna do it.
You know, the edit I did last month though, with the bottle over the mouth.
Yeah.
It's pretty cute.
Just. Like that.
Maybe.
Okay.
I'll probably forget it. Nah, we'll see. Thanks, guys. 10 episodes. Holy shit. We're doing alright. We'll, happy Halloween, I guess. Because we'll come out on the 30th, so there's that. 2 more episodes for the year. Exciting stuff. And I can play a lot more games. Starting from next week from now. Next week from now.
Next
Now episodes until it's a year.
What?
Until it's a year, 2 more episodes.
Yeah. We are old. Good night, everyone. Goodbye.
Bye, Felicity.
Bye, Felicia.